Hey guys, welcome back! Laura here with you once again, and it is Paraglider time. Alright, so you can't miss it, head straight for Hyrule Castle there, and do beware the gloom. If you step in that, it's going to kind of tick away at your hearts. And because we're up here in the daylight, they'll be recoverable. Eventually the sunlight will fix that damage to the hearts, and you'll be able to actually replenish those. But down below in the depths, it ain't that type of party. We're going to need some specialized food for that. Alright, so again, heading straight for the castle here. We're going to run into two wooded areas that I'm going to kind of loot. And one reason being ice chews. Or they're just regular chews, but I use them to make ice arrows. So I always take the time to kill all the chews I come across for that very reason. Let's see here. I'm not sure what I want to... You know what? We're going to be getting really great weapons here pretty soon, so... use them if you got them. Alright, so yes, it's Paraglider time, and this is when the game really starts opening up. When you get that mobility that only the Paraglider can provide, it really gives you access to what would otherwise be very tough or challenging situations. Alright folks, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go over here and grab a quick Korok seed. Actually, we're going to be grabbing a lot of Korok seeds, because as soon as we get that Paraglider, we are going straight for Hestu. And for those of you that don't know, that's how we increase our inventory. So, you know, it probably feels pretty claustrophobic right now, only having the limited weapon and bow inventory that we do. Yeah, we're going to fix that pretty quickly here. Alright, so again, I kind of sidestepped over here just for this Korok seed. Okay, so I think that's the first one on our journey. We're going to be getting like, I don't know, 5, 7, 8, something like that on the way. And this is all linear. This is all on the way, so y'all don't have to watch me, you know, walk halfway across Hyrule just to have to come all the way back here to King's Landing. And again, if you're new to the game, this is a village or town very typical to Zelda. So you're going to have some vendors in there. You're going to have lots and lots of NPCs. Do take the time to talk to everyone in there. A couple of them might give you a little side quest or a challenge, but mainly, you know, especially for your first playthrough, it really enriches the story, and I just feel like that gives you a better overall game experience when you have that storyline kind of backing up what you're doing. Alright folks, so welcome to King's Landing. And you're going to have to get through this little sideshow here to get in, but again, you know, take the time to talk to everybody. I'm going to skip just for brevity's sake. Lookout Landing. I think I've been saying something else. So yes, welcome to Lookout Landing. I would try to resist buying this stuff for right now. I know it's tempting, guys, but just try to resist. Stay strong. We're going to get much better here real fast, so for now I would just recommend saving what little bit of buying power you do have. Okay, so you can see there's a big sky tower here, and that's kind of how you know you're in the right place. And we are looking for Purah.
What? Oh.
So go ahead and talk to this character here, and then she will make herself known to us.
So when you and Huh?
Purah. She does not look 100 years old.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Alright, give me a minute here. We will get through this. And as soon as we do, it is going to be a beeline to the castle. Alright, so you might be watching this video because you got stuck. And you're, you know, at that little yellow flashing point wondering what's going wrong. We'll get to that, but for now, again, I want to take the time to get these Korok seeds because that equates to inventory. So again, just the quick and easy ones along the way. without going too far out of our way or adding too much extra time to the video here. I'm just going to eat... Oh, I didn't take damage. I was expecting a little bit to tick off there from that fall. Alright, so again, just a slight deviation for the gold here, the Korok seeds. And it's always raining here. For some reason it's not raining in my game, so I'm kind of confused right now. But yeah, so normally like fire fruit and stuff won't be any good to you here for those leaves. Alright, so continuing on toward the castle. We have a little side puzzle here, and you're going to see this guy throughout Hyrule. Probably in like 20 or so locations. And I'm not going to talk to him right now. I'm actually going to do what we have to do to satisfy him. And what we're going to do is build, for this one at least, a little upside down like T shape. And then we're going to use this to block and brace the signage here for him. So make sure that's butted all the way up against the sign there. And then you can go ahead and talk to him, and he'll let go. And as soon as he says he's standing, you are good. You can go ahead and talk to him, and that will wrap up this little side challenge here. Loot isn't great, but you know, early in the game, 20 rupees is quite a lot, so I just always take a moment and just kind of do this on the way. And a little extra heart replenishment there never hurt nobody. Alright, moving right along. Just like Breath of the Wild, there is a Korok seed on top of the fountain here. Alright, so while we're here, I'm going to activate this travel gate here real quick. And this will kind of speed up things on the way back over to King's Landing. So essentially, as soon as we talk to that soldier, Hans, I think his name is, we'll be taking advantage of that travel gate there. And then we'll go ahead and wrap things up. And I'm actually going to walk you through all the way to the end on that one, because you have to talk to Purah again. But that won't actually give us Paraglider in hand. We are going to have to find her at one more spot, talk to her again. And then at some point we will finally get that Paraglider. So it'll be a little bit of, you know, just kind of watching the game do what it has to do. So a little... I might try to skip those in the video. I might try to edit that stuff out, but nonetheless, we will get the Paraglider. Alright, so continuing on toward our castle, there is another Korok seed right above our heads here, just like Breath of the Wild. Slightly different spot, but same idea. Okay, there should be a sweet spot there. Go ahead and hit that. And again, if it's raining here, like it typically always is, I really can't believe... I think this was the first playthrough where I didn't have a bunch of rain here. But you should still be able to make it. Rain or shine. The one wheel should do you just about right. Okay, be careful jumping down off this thing. You're going to lose a lot of hearts doing that, so it's real tricky because Link tends to kind of like miss what's ever down below him. Like that. Okay, so I was trying to catch this ledge right here. But again, you just, you know, be super careful there. You can see that knocked me down to 1 heart. Alright, so let's pretend that didn't just happen. Go ahead and continue on. There is a treasure chest in that tower there, but it's quite a climb. I'm going to assume it's raining in your game. So you know what? For the purpose of this walkthrough, I'm going to just press forward here. Because that climb is just a bear in the rain, especially with only 1 stamina wheel. Alright, do make mental note of this. There's 2 gates in there that look just like that. Later on, I'm going to kind of show you the other side of that. And that'll help you get your bearings as to where you're at in the castle. Alright folks, so again, just continue on the yellow brick road here. Follow, 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 follow. I don't think there's anything down in here. There's another gate there that we actually couldn't open from the side even if we wanted to. There's a switch on the inside there that you have to keep pressed. Alright, so here's where you're probably stuck. You made your way all the way over here, you're talking to this dude, nothing's happening, and you're wondering what's going wrong. Alright, before I get to that, I'm going to scoop my loot up here real fast. It ain't great, but it's better than some of what we've got. And then when you attach a weapon head to that, like say a construct horn, that really helps beef those weapons up. Okay, so here we are, you know, something's going wrong, it's not working. From here, go ahead and use your ascend, quickest way up there. And the guy we're actually looking for, Hans, he is right up here. So that's where that yellow flashing point, real deceiving on the map, guys. I got stuck there too. Kind of pulling my hair out, trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. Oh, it's Haz, not Hans. I said Hans. Hans and Franz, we will pump you up. If you're wondering what that was all about, you were probably born after the year 2000 and it's okay. Alright, so yeah, you're going to see Zelda here and there throughout the game, little cutscenes, and, you know, it seems like you're just kind of chasing her around the whole time. You know, not to be spoiling or anything, and I won't tell you too much detail about that, but at the end of the day, you're really not actually going to get to interact with her again for real in any kind of meaningful way until the very end of the game. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so from here, I'm not going to go back to King's Landing just yet. We are going to Knight's Landing. We are not going back to Knight's Landing just yet. For right now, I'm going to take advantage of being here for yet a couple more Korok seeds. And one wheel should get you up here. There's plenty of little resting perches, so you can give that stamina wheel a chance to kind of refill there. Alright, here's one. Again, just real quick and easy on the way type deal. Okay, go ahead and back down off of there. Remember, you don't have the paraglider, so don't pull a me and hit X and plummet to your death. Alright, so let's see if I cannot lose 3 more hearts this time. Ooh, I almost did it there. I almost missed that ledge. Alright, so moving right along this yellow brick road, right along the main pathway here, there's one more quickie I want to pick up. And there's more, lots more around the area, but again, for brevity, video, etc., just getting the quick and easy stuff. Well, this one isn't exactly easy. These are kind of hidden. But if you can remember, all 3 will be hidden behind the statue. You'll be good. It'll kind of give itself just enough of a window where you can plug away at it. Same thing on the other side here. Alright, now we can head back to Knight's Landing. I think that's it right there. Hyrule... No, that's the shrine. So we don't have our travel gate yet for the actual town. That's where the portal is that I said we would kind of speed our walk up a little bit heading back. Alright, so make your way south here. It is the little yellow flashing light on your mini-map. And I want to say there's something over here I can grab. There it is, it's glowing. You remember these from the first game, I'm sure. And there's quite a bit more around here, treasure chests, even a few more Korok seeds, but again, those are really spread out and time-consuming, so I'm going to try to do things as on the way as possible. I might even do a completely separate breakout video just for Korok seeds, because again, that is your currency for inventory. So super important, especially before I hit this awesome looting spots. It's just going to be a lifesaver. It gives you the ability to actually leave those looting spots with all the weapons we're going to find. Alright, so again, we're just heading right back to Purah here. Purah. Wow.
Huh? Ah.
Zelda? Who's Zelda? Alright, so bear with me again. I'm going to walk you all the way through here to the end. And we're not going to stop until we actually have that paraglider in hand. So just kind of notice they're showing you the sky tower here. It's like being at the circus. We're going to get shot out of a cannon. But this is going to be the new Sheikah Tower. So essentially, this replaces those old towers from the other game. This is where we're going to get our maps, etc. Alright, so once we wrap up this little discussion, we are going to head right over there. And you have to once again talk to Purah. And she's going to ask us for a little help with one of her projects here. Which is fine, you know, whatever she needs, I'm gonna do for her.
Hey.
Whatever she's selling, I am buying.
Hey.
Alright, so they're actually gonna put power to that tower there. But we're still not done, guys. Still aren't gonna get that paraglider. And I think I can skip this. Yes, sirs. And ma'ams.
Oh.
Okay, so once we're done chit-chatting here, go ahead and activate this pedestal, this interface. Just like the old game, that's what kind of gets our travel gate activated there. And at this point, as soon as, you know, the tower's activated and you got your travel gate turned on, now is when we will finally get that paraglider in hand. But I'm actually not going to cut the video off just... Actually, yes, I am. I'm going to go ahead and break video here, folks. So as soon as you're done getting through this little chit-chat, go ahead and launch. Interact with the center circle there inside this tower, and that'll shoot you up into the air. The game will kind of take over from there, and, you know, it'll get the map for you. And then when you're done, go ahead and land back down here at King's Landing.
Yeah.
Or Knight's Landing, and we will finish up from there. So when we come back, it is going to be Hestu time.